Okay, Kyle, here's your 2547. Already got the display board. What I do, I order a new display board and go ahead and convert it, and then when I get your display board out of your radio, I'll put it up for the next one. But got your 3-digit display in there, got your all the LEDs been converted to blue, and your counter digits are also blue. And here's your LC2547. Sorry, had it upside down. Okay, and ready to tear into the radio. More to come. Okay, got the front all tore apart. Got your new display board in there. Getting ready to start redoing the controls over here on the side. This one will be volume squelch. This will be your 10-turn clarifier, and this one will be the echo. Okay. I've also got to make these two switches momentary. Right now they're on off. They'll go back in here. This will be store, I believe, and this one will be get. Okay. And here's your LC2547. It will mount something like this. Or I may even put it over here. Not sure yet. Okay, more to come. Okay, got all of the new controls installed. That's your echo. There's your 10-turn clarifier. This is your new volume on-off control. Okay, got to move the wires from here, put them on a connector, and move them over there. And this switch here will become your amp control switch. And what I'm going to do with this is run control wires out the back of the radio, probably through one of the vent holes back here, so that you can connect it to an external amplifier if you decide to run an amp behind it. That way you'll have direct amplifier control from the front panel of the radio. Alright, more to come. Okay, got the most of the stuff wired up. That's what's taking me so long now, is getting all the new controls on the front panel wired up. This is now your volume squelch. This is the clarifier. This is the echo. Okay, and I don't have the memory switch wired up yet. It's going to go right there. I still yet got to wire up the channel selector function switch, but I do have all of the mods done on the inside of the radio. I've got your voltage regulator buffer filter upgraded, the DC input buffer filter upgraded, got the new narrow filter in there. We went from a 25 kilohertz down to a 15 kilohertz 10.7 IF filter. I got the new hot RF first RF amp transistor changed out. Okay, and I still yet have to wire in the echo, so thought I'd get done with it this weekend, but still a lot to do. Got your talkback installed in the back there, so you still have talkback. But too many interruptions. I got a lot of interruptions this weekend. So anyway, won't be much longer. Okay, getting closer. Got the white LED mounted in the meter. Okay, got your squelch scan all working. Okay. When the squelch opens, it does that. Okay. That's up, and that's down, and off. Okay. Here's your slide. So it's almost down 10. It goes down to a little over 9, about 9.3. Okay, and then it'll go up about the same. Well, yeah, almost 9. Okay. You're going to love this 10-turn clarifier. Alright. Right now it looks like a rat's nest in there, but I'm getting there. It won't look like that when I get finished. Getting ready to do the echo board. Right. Okay, got the echo in, got it all wired up. That's the echo board right there. Got it wired up direct to the radio. So it goes from here straight down to the board. Don't have that foot-long piece of coax in there. Your controls is right here, and I've already checked it. It works. Now then, I'm getting ready to make up your memory switch. I got to make a PC board for that, and then wire it into the LC2547. And we're getting close. All right, more to come. Okay, wanted to show you the memory function real quick. I've got 5 channels programmed in here. The way you program something, okay, like right now I'm on channel 25 or channel 35. I've got them programmed 31 through 35. Alright, what you do, you come down here and hit this bottom button. It's going to be the store button. And you'll see it blink. Okay. Now, to retrieve them, of course you have to remember what you have stored where. But like right now I switched to position 1, that should be channel 31. So I hit the get button. And there it is, 31. It basically gives you 5 memory channels or 5 favorites that you can call real quick. In other words, you could go all the way to the bottom to the top by just hitting that button, changing your memory and hitting the button. Okay. Alright. I think I've just about got all of the accessories wired. Got everything working. So what's left to do now is tidy up this rat's nest that's in here. And put all the covers and everything on it. I've already got the your face panel built. Decal applied rather. There you go. Alright, you can see the lettering is blue. If this thing will focus. Okay, come on, focus. There we go. The lettering is blue, and you can see your get and store buttons right there. Okay. The only thing I got left to wire up is the CSF switch. Now what the CSF switch does is change the channel selector to a band switch. Okay. So you push this button in, turn the channel selector, and it'll jump bands 45 channels at a time. Allows you to get from the bottom to the top real quick and vice versa. Alright. I'll be back. Okay, Com. Just tidying everything up on the bottom. I'm going to flip it over and do some final checks before I start putting it back together. Okay, Kyle got her all put together. Well, I got the frame and chassis all put back together. Got it all dressed up inside there. This is your talkback control. It moves from the front to the back. Okay. Here's your LC2547. This is a filter cap for the supply going to this one. Make sure that no RF gets back into it and the pulse signals do not get back into the radio supply. Okay. What are we on? We're on lower sideband now. There's AM, upper sideband. AM, lower sideband. Okay. Give you a little demo of the output power. I'm going to do this again when I get the case back on it. But got a 100 watt slug in that side, 50 watt slug in that side. We're on lower sideband. Audio. That's 42, 44, about 46 watts peak. Audio, and almost 30 watts, about 28 watts RMS. Audio, maybe 26. Okay, no, that's 27. That's broken down in ones between the thing there. That was on lower sideband. Here it is on AM. Okay, let's see. At full power, we're dead keying about 11 watts. Audio. And you saw we just tickled 50 watts. I'm going to turn the RF power all the way down. We're dead keying, what is that, about 3.5 watts. Audio, hello, audio 1, 2. Still hitting about 50 watts peak. Okay. All right, let me get the case and everything put back on it, and I'll give you a demo of all the functions. Okay. Be right back. Okay, one little thing I need to show you before I button it back up. I might have already done this, but I'm going to show you again just to make sure, because I don't want to take it back apart. Your voltage regulator buffer filter has been upgraded from a 1000 microfarad to a 3300 microfarad, 25 volt. Your DC voltage input buffer filter has been upgraded to a 4700 microfarad, 25 volt. Okay, it was a 1000. All right, and there's your upgraded filter, your upgraded first RF amp. Okay, and you got the blue shotkeys in there. I didn't have to change those. It came with the radio. They were already there. Okay. All right, there's your LC2547, the rebuilt one. Not rebuilt, but the replacement. I told you the other one had a problem. And what did I do with it? I don't have it handy, but a couple of the pins, the programming pins, switched pins, were dead. I thought it might have been the PC board, but it wasn't. It turned out it was the chip. So I just built another board just in case. I thought it could have been one of these two. So just to make sure, I built a completely new board. All right, and it's working flawlessly. Everything works on it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, Kyle, final video. All right, right now we're on your highest frequency, your highest channel. Now we're on the lowest channel. Okay. Alright, let me give you a demo of some of the switches. Here's your memory select switch. Let's start with that. On position A, I have stored in there 26915. So to get to that, here's your store and get switch. They're momentary switches. You put your memory select on A and hit the get switch. Okay? You'll see we're now on 26915. Okay, in position B, I have channel 6. So I press the get button and presto, channel 6. Same thing with all the rest of them. I got 19 in Charlie, and I got, 38 in Delta. Okay, and then 555 in Echo. Now it doesn't change modes for you. You'll have to change mode. Like on 27555, you'll need to be in upper sideband. Okay. But like on channel 38, you'll need to be in lower sideband. Okay, simple enough, right? All right, that's how that works. This is your amp control switch. Okay, pressed in, your amp is active. Released, amp is not active. Now, hang on just a second, let me turn it around so I can show you the control wire. Okay, here's the back of the radio. This is your talkback control. Okay, and this is your amp control wire. Now, I've got it taped in a plastic bag, taped to the back of the radio. That little connector right there is the mating connector that this guy here will plug into. And the way this works, it supplies 8 volts. If that front button is pushed in, you get 8 volts on this wire. And what that 8 volts is for is to work a relay in an amplifier. Okay, it connects to the positive side of the relay. So when you key the radio, it keys the relay and keys the amp. Okay. And here's, like I said, here's the mating connector for it. You'd connect the wire to that side, of course, insulate it, and run it to the positive side of your relay coil inside your amp. Now, if your relay is a 9 volt, this is perfect. If your relay is a 5 volt, you're going to need to put a 10K ohm drop resistor in line with this, okay, before it goes to your relay. And a 10K ohm would drop it down to almost a perfect 5 volts. All right, and right now I'm running it in DC just simply for using it on, working on it on my bench. The AC supply does work. Okay. All right, let me get it turned back around. Okay, Kyle, got the signal generator turned on. Got it set on channel 20. We're injecting 100 microvolts at 30% modulation. Should be seeing an S9, and it's just a tad bit over an S9. You can see that white LED inside the meter. If I get like this, you can tell how nice that is. Okay, and that's on AM. There it is on sideband. That's on lower sideband. Let's see what it looks like on upper sideband. Upper sideband's usually off frequency. I have to adjust the frequency to get it to sync up. But there it is on AM, so you can see all three are working great. Let's turn that off. And there's no skip at all this afternoon, actually this evening. I was going to show you that, but there's nothing to listen to. So I'm leaving this in power. I've got your tone and your dim light turned all the way up. Now I like to run my tone about halfway. Okay, so I'm going to set it that way, and you can change it when you get it. There's your mic and RF gain, RF power control. Okay, automatic noise limiter, noise blanker, galaxy noise filter. I like this guy here on sideband. Okay, channel selector function. Push this button in, and your channel selector becomes a channel switch, jumping 45 channels at a time. It lets you get from the top to the bottom of the frequencies in record time. Okay, that is your highest frequency. That is your lowest frequency. Now you notice I can just click the channel selector even with the CSF turned on, back and forth, okay, between the lowest and the highest, and what it does is roll back around to the beginning of the frequency coverage going each way. Okay, now that's your lowest frequency. I'm still in CSF, so we're going to get back up to the CB band real quick. Okay, deselect CSF, and it changes channels one at a time no matter where you stop at. Okay, just like it does for the memory button. Okay, now let's do squelch scan. Get a little volume going here, and what we want to do is set the squelch where it's just barely cut off. Okay, like that. Now, as the indicators say on the switch, turn it to the right is scan up, turn it to the left is scan down. Okay, so I'm going to hit the scan up button, and this is what it does in scan mode. And when it hears a signal, it does this. And when the signal goes away, it goes back to scanning. Now, I set up this display to do this. You remember the old Bearcat scanners, or old Regency scanners, how they had the LEDs on the front of them that would scan across? That's what I patterned this after, okay? I like those old scanners. I really enjoyed them. Had a lot of fun listening to them. All these new digital jobs, you know, yeah, you got to have them to listen, but I don't enjoy them like I used to. Those old Bearcat scanners and old Regency scanners, boy, you could hear a long ways on those because most everybody was on VHF or low VHF. So you could hear towns all around where you were. All right, that's up. Switch it back to the center position to cut it off. All the way to the left to scan down. Now, if it stops on a frequency, let's say 28215, and there's nothing there, or there's junk on there that you don't want to listen to, all right, all you got to do is turn the channel selector one channel, and it'll go back to scanning. Turn it in the direction you were scanning, of course. You know, if you were scanning down, you want to turn the channel so that it would go down. Okay? Pretty straightforward. Alright, I'm going to hit the CSF button real quick, and we're going to jump back down to the CB channels. Alright, I like to test on channel 20. And here is your 10-turn clarifier. Okay, this little guy right here, you're going to like this. Now this knob, the center is drilled out, and I put a little bit of glue in there. Okay, just a little to hold the knob on. So if the knob ever comes off, just put a dab of glue on there and slip it back up on the shaft. It's on there pretty tight, so I don't think you'll have any problem with it. And you're going to learn to love this 10-turn clarifier. Now, because these things are non-linear, it reaches most of your resistance all at once, and it's close to the top end of the control. I'm looking for controls that are linear. In other words, the resistance changes exactly the same all the way up. I haven't been able to find those yet, but it still allows you to get to the zero and have lots of control over the clarifier. Okay, right there's 5 down. Now it'll go about 9 down. It should stop right around there. Yep, almost 10 down. Now let's get back up to center. Okay, there's center. Now let's see how far up it goes. Okay, there's 5 up. And almost 4 up. So about 9 up, and what was it, about 9.5 down. Okay. Let's see, the echo works. Let's turn the echo on. Let's see if I got another radio we can hear it on. Put it on channel 20, turn the antenna off. Okay. Echo. Alright, that's got the volume turned up a little too much. Echo, 1, 2, 3. Echo, echo, echo. Okay. Now let's turn up the time. Echo, echo, echo. Sorry about that. Echo, 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 echo. Okay. Alright, I'm going to turn that thing back off. And I think that about does it. I certainly do. Kyle, I sure hope you enjoy your new radio. It was my pleasure to build it for you. Thank you for your business. 7-3, everybody.